Good morning. It's Good News Friday. So I've been watching French protests. It's beautiful. It's just getting bigger. And I saw them getting into the Blackrock headquarters in Paris with torches and stuff. Right. I'll post links to this, of course. It was great to see this, right? And no cops, right? These protesters, I'm sure they understand it's not really about Macron. Macron is just a puppet, right? The president. It's about these big businesses like Blackrock and Vanguard. That's the target. It was great to see them in there, in the headquarters. And they should know that we know about them and we know what they are doing. And I think it can be pretty uncomfortable for them, you know. I mean, you just imagine you face somebody who's very angry, or two people, right, shouting at you. But just imagine thousands and thousands of them coming to get you, you know. I think it's great. I was also watching CNN. This was hilarious. CNN, you know, remember how happy they were with Joe Biden being elected, right? Now there was this guy in this TV studio, CNN, he was talking about Joe Biden, and he said CNN asked people about Joe Biden if he deserves a second term, right? And he showed the numbers. Right. In December, 62% said no, Joe Biden does not deserve a second term. And now it's 67%. Right. And the guy says he lost a little bit of ground here. Right. I think it's great. Now, politics in the United States, to me, is just very entertaining. It's like a circus. For me, personally. I feel like I'm 7 years old and I'm at the circus for the first time. And I'm just waiting for the next thing to come. You know, what's going to happen next? Who will be in the White House after Joe Biden? You know, because I remember all these guys that they had there or were close to getting there. Like Al Gore, for instance. What a joke he was. Bill Clinton, right? Just a liar. Barack Obama was like a thug, wasn't he? And then Hillary Clinton, of course. Scary. She was just scary. Right? And then they got Joe Biden. Demented. And Kamala Harris. She's just embarrassing. To me, I get embarrassed when I watch Kamala Harris. I can't really watch her. It's hard. So I'm just waiting for the next one. Right? Who will be the next clown, you know? And I know that there's a good chance that this clown will be in the White House because they are stealing the elections, right? I suppose they will steal the next one too. So it's just, it's a tragic comedy, sort of, you know, the whole thing. I saw this. This is from North Carolina. Tricia Cotham. She's a Democrat legislator. She's leaving the Democrat Party. And she explains why. She says, the modern day Democrat Party has become unrecognizable to me and others across the state. If you don't do exactly what the Democrats want you to do, they will try to bully you. They will try to cast you aside. Right? And of course, this is exactly what I understood is going on. It's a terrible party, you know. She talked about, she posted something with the American flag on social media, and then she was bullied by Democrats, you know. Yeah, I'll post a link to this article. Tricia Cotham. All right, finally this, BBC. I knew it You know, BBC, they want to be with us now. They don't want to be left alone. Nobody's listening to them. They want people to trust them. So they want to be with us. I'm sure about this. They just want to do it gradually. You know, not to look like idiots, like they are. They are idiots. So, because now, yesterday, they wrote about Lisa Shaw. I remember this lady. She died in 2021. I talked about this. Lisa Shaw, 44 years old. She worked for the BBC Radio Newcastle. And she died in May 2021, a week after her first cup of tea. Right, the cup of tea is cold. This video will be on YouTube. For those who wonder about this, it's code for something else. Because I can't use the correct word on YouTube. Because of censorship, right? So she died after her first cup of tea, a week after the first cup, right? And this is all now reported by the BBC, right? And they talk about the husband, because he is now taking legal actions. And he says, you know, another thing, yes, the coroner said it's because of the tea. She died from the tea, right? That's what the coroner said. Tea-induced swelling and bleeding of the brain. Right? And the husband says they are taking legal actions, and that's the only option. He says the Department of Health said, when they contacted them, they said all these teas have undergone robust trials. Yes. Yeah, I recognize this. They say this, right? Robust trials. So if somebody dies, well, it's got nothing to do with it, sort of. Right, and they also said that for almost 2 years we have tried to engage with the government and tried to engage with MPs since Lisa died, and not one of them reached out or engaged with us at all. So now he's going legal with this, and BBC is reporting on it, you see? Yeah, I'm telling you, they want to be like us now. Right. They want to be part of the gang. They want to be in the party. They want to be cool again, you know. Now they look like idiots, which they are. Right. So, well, that's the good news. I wish you a great weekend. Be good.